Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today on Ghost of Tsushima, we're going to be going over the Curse of Uchitsune, which you will find located in the Hidden Springs village right underneath the Sensei Ichikawa's area. And what you're going to do is you're going to track that, run up to him and start talking to him, and he will start playing a little video for you. I found it enjoyable, so I am going to leave it in here for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed as much as I did. And with that, I'll stop talking and let y'all hear the rest of the dialogue. And don't forget to hit that like button, sub button, and join the Demon Legion.
Awaits. Long ago, an emperor and his palace were plagued by a winged demon. The emperor sent for Uchitsune, the most renowned archer of his time, who wielded a bow blessed by a kami. When the demon next came, Uchitsune was ready, longbow in hand. His aim was truer, and his arrows flew farther than any archers in Japan. Uchitsune loosed a single arrow. It pierced the demon's heart. As it fell to the ground, it cursed Uchitsune with its final breath. Soon after, Uchitsune saw the forms of the demon everywhere. His legendary bow never missed, but each arrow that hit its mark was met with a very human scream. The trail of bodies led to his capture. Though many called for Uchitsune's death, the emperor felt pity for him. Uchitsune was banished to Tsushima Island. He died years later, alone and forgotten by all but a few. The demon-slaying longbow has remained hidden here since his passing. Some say it awaits a worthy master. Others believe it still holds the demon's curse.
Cursed or not, the bow sounds powerful.
Take care, my lord. The bow inspires darkness in those who seek it.
I'll bear that in mind. The question is where to begin looking.
To quiet his mind, Uchitsune often walked the coast, obsessed with the blue hydrangeas that grew there. Perhaps they'll provide a clue.
Now that we're done talking to him, we're going to head straight north into the Hidden Forest Springs, following the wind to search for the Hiyoshi Coast for blue flowers. We will see the blue hydrangeas out in the distance as you travel further in, and then all you're going to do is just simply follow them to that rock formation that you see right there over the horizon. This is Uchitsune's tomb, so what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and squeeze up in there and then follow the path. And then once you do, you will come across this little flag carrying the next place's description of where you need to go. Now with that, we're going to go ahead and go through all that, and I'll talk to y'all in just a minute.
Rough landing, but useful. An island surrounded by blue flowers. Uchitsune's bow could be there. Uchitsune's resting place.
Now that we've picked up that flag, it will stay there until we find the next one, which you, just to enlarge, you will swipe right on your touchpad and left to put it away. Now, we're going to continue on through our little path here that it makes us go through, so we're going to go ahead and step through this little rock and go on up and around through this little path. Now, there is a gap that you do need to jump, so be ready. Don't come up short, because if you do not have the roll learned, you will take damage from this fall. I do have it learned, but thankfully I did not miss it. So with that, we're going to go ahead and continue on our trail. Now, as soon as you slip through here, there is going to be a guy right above you who starts to shoot arrows at you and tells you to stop searching for the bow.
Stop searching for the cursed bow. It leads only to death.
With the mask of a Tengu demon. That was a warning shot. Can't let my guard down.
Now, after that's said and done, I decided to follow the coastline. Be sure to use a horse for this step, so call him in, because this took an actual while to do on foot. And keep in mind, there are bears and other predators here. As you see right up ahead, there's a bear and 2 people up there who start fighting it. And we will take that out for its predator hide. And the entire way through the coastline, I did constantly keep an eye on that page. Once you're to the point where you have to find what's described there, the wind will no longer work. So do keep that in mind as well. Get on your horse, just run past everything unless you want to walk on foot and collect all the resources that you could possibly come across. And have fun in the process. I enjoyed walking along the sides. When I came to the second step, I didn't so much care for it, so I just called my horse and went on. You just keep following these blue hydrangeas off to the side, and you'll be fine. Now that we're over here, we got close enough for me to see it, so I decided to go ahead and show y'all. That is what we're looking for based off what's on that little page down there. Now right up here, we're going to go on down and around and go straight into that. Now, I did come across this little yellow bird, which you want to follow these, and even if you do your ultra hearing, he will still appear yellow, unlike everything else in your surroundings. Now, we're going to go ahead and follow him up. What he's going to do is bring you to a hot spring. Now, the hot springs is where you will then look back and think on everything. You can either think on your uncle or think on your father. Either way, it will increase your max health, so I do recommend finding these little yellow birds and following them. It's just like the foxes for the Inari shrines, except these little birds bring you to the hot springs. Now, unfortunately, while I was making this video, the footage did not get saved, so I'm missing a gap to this area over here on that little page. It's going to pick back up right off where we've gotten the second page and we've continued on. You do run into the monk again after you find the next little flag page, and once you do that, you're going to go ahead and head down south from your current position to right above the Hiyoshi Mountains. Right here, as you see, the Yoichi slope, and all the way up top, I'll show you in just a second where you will be north of the Hidden Springs Village. Right there is where you will find that second spot. Now, and from there, you'll go down south to the north end of Yoichi Slope, and you will be at the bow's resting spot. Now, this is fun. It was fun for me. When you go to pick it up, it'll start a little cinematic event, and you'll start fighting the Tengu Demon. Now, he has very specific fighting styles in this. You're going to want to stay in your stone stance because he is a sword user, and the stone stance is most efficient for that. With that in mind, I'll let y'all enjoy the cutscene.
Where am I?
Your bow is cursed. You will see nothing but death to the end of your days.
Now, the first thing the Tengu Demon is going to do is come at you with an overhead dodge attack requirement. I do immediately dodge and then counter with a heavy using stone stance. Since he is a swordsman, it is more effective to do more damage to his stamina to break his guard. Now, until you go to your first dialogue, he doesn't have very intricate attacks. He has only one-time dodge requirement attacks. Right here, he does a sheath attack that you do have to dodge, and then come back with a heavy. Break his guard, and then go all in with one combo and back up. And he'll also have a kicking dodge requirement, which you will then dodge and counter with a heavy. And once you have fully gotten him down to a certain amount of health, you'll have another dialogue where he'll say something to you and his fighting style will change yet again. Now, he does have one attack that you can just easily parry, but don't get too far away from it, or it will still hit you. Now, after that dialogue, he has a 2 dodge requirement before you can counterattack, so do keep that in mind. I do get hit once or twice by it. It's not a big deal. It doesn't do much damage. I don't have any of my gear upgraded, so this did take a while, which, for obvious reasons, isn't the best thing in the world. But having the resolve I needed to heal when I needed to was nice, and having more health was nice. So with that, I'll let y'all enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll talk to y'all in just a second.
You see, the demons will haunt you.
Curse of Uchitsune.
Now that we have this high damage and zoom but long draw time bow, and we can't aim while crouching, we did get the explosive arrows on top of it, which explodes moments after impacting, igniting the target. Now, the longbow upgrade that we now have available is very nice. It, personally, in my opinion, due to its draw speed versus damage, it is by far superior. Absolutely amazing. And we could easily go to a bower at anywhere to go ahead and get it upgraded, which I do recommend doing. I like this bow. It works quite well. It is one of the best bows so far. And with that in mind, that's going to be the end of this video. Again, I do apologize for the lack of footage there on that second step. But if you did like what you saw today, hit that like button, hit that sub button, and join the Demon Legion. And I'll see y'all in the next video.